It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beautiful souls. It's S3 opening up and showing you nothing but a good time right here on Expresso, where we are live. And we were talking about Hemsworthy muscles. We're talking about the man himself, Thor, and we're talking about everything when it comes to his exercise. And it's intense cardio. He does boxing, kickboxing, battle ropes, body weight and strength exercises, and even surfing, which is all a part of his movement. And Australian actor Chris Hemsworth does everything he can, literally, to stay in tip-top shape for leading roles such as Thor. Now, in order for Hemsworth to transform into that likable and mighty god of thunder character that he plays, the protector of Asgard as planet Earth alike, he needs to, among other things, build muscle, of course. So this morning, I'm going to be taking through a Chris Hemsworthy workout, and I got the ladies here to join me, of course, so that you've got no excuse at home. And I think everybody's going to love this. So what we're doing, and what we spoke about earlier, was getting the arms of Chris Hemsworth, all right? Hemsworthy arms. So we're going to focus on, there's three elements to the arm, right? We've got the shoulders, the biceps, and the triceps. So we're going to focus on bis and tris, and we'll do the shoulders a little bit later. But these are the essentials. And I mean, if you can see the picture of the man, that's exactly what we're going to get going down over here. What? Steam in the studio. All right, so we're going to start off with the bicep. Funny enough, if you haven't really figured it out yet, bi means two. That means that there are two muscles in the bicep, and we're going to hit both of them. So there's a long head and a short head, right? The short head's the one that gives you that nice big peak at the top of your bicep, all right? And then the long head's the one that gives you the size and that girth, all right? So we're going to be tackling both of those. And ladies, don't worry. A lot of women are so afraid that if they do weight work, their arms are going to get massive and huge, and they're going to look like a bodybuilder. If that was the case, you got something special going on. Trust me, it doesn't matter what exercise you do, it's the diet that's going to impact the look at the end of the day. So if you do workouts like this, the amount of carbs you put in and fat you put in is going to determine if it's bulky or if it's toned. Okay. Makes sense? Yes. So let's get into it, all right? So I'm going to start off with something nice and functional. It involves the whole body because you're going to get a good stimulus. What we're going to do is, I've got a heavy kettlebell here. Zoe's got a heavy one in terms of females, and then we've got a water bottle for anybody that wants to come out here and give me an excuse that you don't have exercise equipment. I'm not buying that. You've got a water bottle, anything else you can use. So what we're going to do is, starting off with somewhat of a deadlift. So we're going to squat down, keeping the weight down at the ground. Now from here, keep your ditches, which are your elbows, pointing upwards. And then you want to do a bicep curl all the way to your face. Keep it there and then slowly release on the way down. And then we can stand up for a rest. That's one set, all right? So we're using the glutes as well as everything else of the body, not just the arms. We want to get good stimulus here. So let's go back down again. Watch the timing that we're going with this. So we're bringing it to the face, and then it's a nice slowly release. So this is the eccentric load. Nice and slow on the way down. You might feel a little bit of a shake in your biceps. That's a good thing. That means we're breaking down the biceps and those muscles. You want to go for about 8 to 12 reps of this, 3 sets in total, and that's going to hit one of the heads of the bicep. Let's move over to the long head. So that was the one that's going to get us that peak, get us that nice little mountain at the top. Now we want to get that girth and that thickness. What we're going to do with that is change our grip, all right? So Jamie, you can do the same thing with a bottle. Have the kettlebell in one hand only for this one. You can, if the kettlebell's too heavy, grab it with both hands, but let's try this one first. So coming from the side, I want to bring the weight up to the side of my body, not in front of me, while still curling. This is going to give me that girth, all right? So bring it straight up, all the way through. There we go. Nice stuff. Try focus on the bicep working more than the shoulder, and then lower it straight back down again. It does get a bit heavy, and it is quite a challenge. So you want to squeeze as hard as you can, and then slowly lower it down and release it. If your weight is too heavy, like Zoe and I might be, you can do the following. Keep your grip on the side of the bottle or the side of the weight right now. Again, we've got a forearm grip, and our hands are facing on the inside. And again, you're just raising that all the way to your face, and then releasing it slowly all the way down. Another 8 to 12 minutes of this, and that'll sort you out for the biceps. Done already. Ready for tries, ladies?
Yes, we are ready.
How are we feeling? So this is the fun stuff. This is where it gets really interesting. And this is where we've got 3 muscles of the tricep. Tri meaning 3, all right? So we've got the medial, which is this one over here. It kind of pops out a bit right on the side of the arm. And then we've got the sort of long head over here. Sorry, the lateral one over here, which is right on the side. And that kind of makes this like shoehorn effect. And that's what we're going to go with here today. So first prize, you're going to lean over onto your chair for some support. Try keep a neutral spine. The goal, and this is going to be hard for you and I, Zoe, because our weight's quite heavy. Jamie, you should be able to clock this. this. You want to get your arms straight up on the side of your body and then extend the weight right behind you, and you'll feel a burn and a squeeze on your arm. I'm going to try it with my weight. It's really heavy though. You want to squeeze, hold it there, and then slowly lower it down once again. I don't know how you guys are feeling. You feeling that burn there, Zoe?
I'm feeling it.
It's hard, eh?
Little
Let's go for one more. Yeah. And let's go
I
down.
I did ask you. I did warn you.
I'm struggling just by the way, guys. It's not that easy. This is a 12 kg, but it's actually challenging me quite a bit. I'm not going to lie. Last one though.
You make it look light. Very light.
I'm hurting, I'm sweating, I'm feeling it. Okay, last one, what we're gonna do is hit that nice thick size of the arm, and about 60% of your arm comprises the tricep and the 40% the bi. So essentially what you wanna do is have your weight right behind your head. You're gonna have your elbows pointing to the sky, keeping the front part where your bicep and triceps are in a stagnant position, and then we're literally gonna raise the weight above our head all the way to the ceiling, holding it there, and then coming straight back down. Remember the eccentric load all the way down, nice and slow. This is gonna get that long head of the tri, get that good size, and again, you wanna go for 8 to 12 reps in total of this, and I'm honestly trying to figure out now, how does this guy do this every day?
I don't know.
I'm dying here.
But that's why he looks the way he does.
Clearly.
Keep in mind, he probably has a personal chef that does his meal prepping
Yes.
for him. He doesn't host a live breakfast show from
Yes.
6 till 9, so it's a little bit easier.
And he's probably got an incentive of $50 million to get into shape. So we're going to incentivize you to look this good. We don't have the 50 mil, but it's going to be worth it.
Oh my God. So we've got another segment with you, right?
Yeah, we're going to finish up the arms, though, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're moving over to the shoulders for the next round, and that's going to complete that Hemsworthy arm muscles. And
We're gonna
do not go anywhere. Woo.
I'll take the water bottle now. Now I'm swapping.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yeah, we're doing the things. We're getting Hemsworthy. And of course, if you were watching us earlier, you saw how we tackled something beautiful. We were looking at that Hemsworthy, or more pertinently, that arm of Thor, that god of thunder. Of course, we hit the biceps and the triceps, which were 3 components of that beautiful arm look that we're going for. And we're going to get us arm Hemsworthy. And we are moving over to the shoulders now. Ladies, how are you feeling after session 1?
Session 1 was good, but I think if we had to do the full reps, as you explained, it would have been a killer.
Definitely, you were like sweating in that, so yeah, it was definitely.
So it's quite cool. So just some motivation, just to show you how effective these workouts are. Here's a video of Thor pre this workout, and you can see what the results are after that. So let's have a look at what he looked like before he actually attempted this, and you can see.
That can't be real. I don't
So if you're
believe it.
feeling like Thor right now on the guitar, all depressed, you've got a bit of a paunch pulling through, then I think this is something that you want to get involved in. This workout's going to sort that all out for you guys, of course.
Oh, the glow up was real, hey? The glow up was internal. Like, look at that, boom! That's how I turn out. Okay, so let's get into
Zanzi, any of you guys at home feeling that way, then of course you want to grab yourselves a kettlebell or a water bottle. I see Zoe, you've upgraded to a bottle
Found
over there.
myself a water bottle.
Yeah, and you've upgraded to a
I've
kettlebell
upgraded.
as well. I saw
Wanna
you
step
cleaning
to
your
the
hands
upper
after the
back?
show as well, so well done to that. We're always keeping it tidy and safe. We are still adhering to the COVID-19 rules, and the pandemic is a real thing. So as much as if we are having fun, we're doing it in a safe way too, all right? So let's get into it, guys. Ooh, my arms are feeling it. I'm not going to lie. That first session was tough. You guys looking fresh. I'm thinking I should maybe swap this
I
with
love how
you
I
in the next
swap
round.
in water.
Get those bubbles on. So, the shoulder. We're going to hit the entire heads of the shoulder, right? So we got the posterior, the side or the lateral, and the anterior. So it's front, side, and back for the layman's terms. All right, so let's start off with the front. Again, 8 to 12 reps of the following. We want to keep a nice solid base, have your legs a bit wider than shoulder width apart, and a nice slow controlled pull all the way in front of your face. Hold it there for 2 seconds for isometric hold, and then an eccentric lowering of the weight all the way down back to restart. Let's try that.
I
Yes?
see why you swapped.
Are you feeling this? So if you're getting a shake, that's a good thing. You want to have the shakes. That means your muscles are really working and coming into that proper stimulation. Nice slow release over here. And I've got a little tip for everybody else out there at home. You want to burn some extra fat, and I know the ladies are going to love this one as well. Make this more of a conditioning workout, which is something that Thor would do exactly the same thing as well with his workouts. He only works out for an hour in total. He's capitalizing big time on that hour, but he's doing it every day. So what you could do, instead of just doing a front raise, you could also then go for a little swing. So using your glutes once again, momentum drives the weight up. You hold it there, eccentrically lowering it down once again, and then explode up. Boom. All right, there you go. Now this becomes more functional. Now we're burning even more calories. We're still hitting the shoulder, of course, getting that arm Thor muscle ready, but we're burning calories at the same time. All right, so that's the front of the shoulders complete. How are we feeling, ladies?
Feeling good? Feeling
Still
good.
hanging in there?
Kettlebell swing.
Yeah.
The water bottle.
Kettlebell swings with music, it's such a vibe as well. You get into such a cool flow state. All right, so now we're gonna go for the side of the shoulder. So that's the lateral sort of a head. What we're gonna do is have a little bit of a bend in our body. So I'm gonna turn my body to the side just to, actually we've got a nice camera on that side. So you can see me from here. I'm just pushing the glutes out a little bit. Nice neutral spine. From here, we're gonna raise the dumbbell or your weight to the side of your body. All right, so try not swing too much. Control it. Let's lift it up to the side. And then all the way back down. Remember, controlling it on the way down is quite important. Jamie, well done, by the way.
I know,
Swap
she's
weights?
strong.
I think we should swap.
No, let's not do that.
All right, so keep that going. Hold it up there, and then slowly down. And this is going to get that nice boulder bulb-like shape on the side of that shoulder. If you're wearing a vest, it's going to look so good. And once again, you want to go for 10 to 12 reps in total of this one. Wow.
It's going to be a burner.
Thor's kicking my butt here. Hey, wow, this man has a proper workout in store for us. And we're just doing a sample of it. You guys, get involved. This is really where the hard work comes into play. Last one of the day, all right, is a military press. So we're going to get the higher and sort of that rear area of the adult now. So you're going to bring the weight up top of you. Okay, so I'm using a bottoms-up method. If that's too tricky, you're more than welcome to have the weight in your hand just like this, or where Zoe has with a water bottle. Now what we want to do is basically just pushing it up into the sky, standing tall, standing high, standing proud, control it, get it all the way up there, and then slowly lower it down. So this is somewhat of a military press, but it does involve a lot more control and stabilization as well, especially if you're trying to do the bottoms-up method like I am over here. I don't know about you ladies, how are you feeling over there?
I feel like we should look like Chris Hemsworth's girlfriend after this, just because of this workout.
I reckon if you guys look like this, if you guys look like this with this equipment, doing this workout, and you slid into his DMs, done.
Do you
That's
think
a
it's
yes.
overplayed?
That's a yes.
Man,
That's a yes.
You keep thinking of Liam.
Thinking of Liam's
the brother.
Hemsworth. Maybe I should just slide into the brother's DMs.
Hey, how's your brother doing, Chris? Right, guys, well, don't get distracted like us. Make sure you finish your sets and your reps, of course. 8 to 12 reps in total. You want to go for 3 sets of each exercise, and I promise you consistency at the end of the day, coupled with a good diet, is going to get you Chris Hemsworthy arms. Enjoy, guys. Ladies, thank you for showing us how easy it can be as well.
I wanted to.
You schooled me today. Well done.
Go for it.
Yeah. Boom.